Words are wind. Arguments are smoke. Action is fire. The ninth law of power is this: win through your actions, never through argument. When you argue, you expose your emotions. You reveal your insecurities. You give your opponent a platform to resist, to counter, to escalate. But when you act, when you demonstrate through reality itself, there is no room for debate. No words can refute what already stands before their eyes. Arguments stir resentment. Even if you defeat someone with words, they will not accept your victory. They will nurse their wound in silence, and their hostility will grow. But if you achieve results in action, if you show the outcome without discussion, they cannot deny it. They may not like it, but they must respect it. In power, respect is more valuable than agreement. The wise understand that persuasion through words is weak. It may win you applause in the moment, but it creates hidden enemies. Demonstration through action, however, silences the crowd and leaves no cracks for opposition. Consider history. Galileo could have argued endlessly about the movement of the planets. Instead, he presented the telescope. Action defeated centuries of resistance. Or look at generals. The greatest commanders did not waste time debating strategy with their men. They showed results on the battlefield. Victories spoke louder than speeches. In your own life, when faced with opposition, resist the temptation to argue endlessly. The more words you use, the weaker you appear. Instead, ask, how can I demonstrate? How can I act in a way that ends the debate before it begins? When a rival questions your competence, do not explain. Perform. Deliver results. Show mastery in action. Their words will collapse under the weight of your reality. When someone doubts your value, do not plead. Simply create something undeniable, something they cannot ignore. Silence their objections not with replies but with proof. This is the psychology of influence. People trust what they see far more than what they hear. Words trigger suspicion. Actions create conviction. To argue is to place yourself on the same level as your opponent, wrestling in the mud of opinion. To act is to rise above them, to let reality itself become your witness. But this law requires discipline. Ego always wants to respond, to prove itself in words, to defend pride through argument. The powerful ego resists this urge. It remains calm, detached, silent, until the moment of action. Then it strikes decisively, leaving no space for rebuttal. The most dangerous opponent is the one who does not argue but simply acts. His silence unsettles you, his calm unnerves you. And when he finally moves, the matter is settled instantly. This is how you must operate. Do not be drawn into battles of words. They waste energy, they create enemies, they distract you from what matters. Instead, conserve your strength for action. Let your work, your results, your presence speak. Learn to weaponize silence. Say less, do more. When someone provokes you with words, do not rise to the bait. By ignoring, you rob their argument of oxygen. And when you finally respond with action, the contrast is devastating. In relationships, in business, in politics, in personal life, the pattern is the same. Arguments strain, actions command. Words beg for recognition, actions seize it. This law also protects your reputation. Those who argue too much seem insecure, uncertain, desperate for validation. Those who act with quiet force seem confident, inevitable, unstoppable. The world respects results, not rhetoric. 1,000 words of promise cannot outweigh one concrete deed. 1,000 protests of innocence cannot outweigh one visible act of integrity. Action is the ultimate proof, the final arbiter, the decisive blow. So remember, never waste your strength on arguments. Never allow your pride to be trapped in endless debates. Withdraw from the noise, prepare your action, and deliver results that silence all voices. The powerful win not through words but through deeds. That is the essence of Law 9.